Tunghayan natin ng isang makabuluhang panayam mula kay Emil Carion. Emil.
Salamat at sa pagpapatuloy ng ating balitaan, tayo po ay nag-imbita ng isang eksperto sa profiling at sa psychological ika nga ng ating mga case studies. Ang ating pong guest ngayong umaga ay si Professor Samuel Cruz, ang Presidente at CEO ng Inviso Global Profiling. Sir, Professor Sam, magandang umaga po at itatanong ko po unang-una, nauuso po ngayon sa internet yung mga kung ano-anong skandal at yung selfie at yung kung ano-ano pa, may mga internet addict pa. Ano po yung profiling ninyo o pag-aaral ninyo sa psychological makeup ng mga taong may mga ganitong dysfunctional behavior?
Good morning, Bayan, and good morning, Emil. And I'm happy to be here again. Ang topic natin ay tungkol sa mga scandals and ano yung mga factors, ano mga traits and personalities and dysfunctionalities na involved.
Opo.
And first of all, you have to start with the root.
Okay po.
Ang meron tayo mga normal sexual relationships. Meron naman yung sinasabing modified, yung between gays and between same sex.
Okay.
And we also have what you call abusive. Yun na abusive sexual. Oh.
Okay po.
Unfortunately, hindi lahat nakaka-adjust. So in a population, it's but normal to have some of these characters or personalities that take advantage of children. Sometimes they want to overpower women or vice versa. Sometimes they're pedophiles.
So nasa pagkatao po yun, ganun po ba?
Yeah, some they rape women and vice versa. Yes, unfortunately, we have members of the society who are that way, and they are the ones who participate in the internet. They're the ones na may need to dominate. So
ibig sabihin yung personalidad na aktual pumapasok na sa larangan ng internet, ganun po ba?
Yes, kasi dito it's a very good venue to satisfy that need, to dominate, to shame. Even people who are scorned by their ex-lovers, their ex-relationship, there's revenge. So you may have some state emotions which are strong.
Ibig po sabihin nun na turn down, ganun po ba? Tapos ngayon gumaganti, ganun po ba?
Yes. And this is the problem, both in the internet, videos, or its images and pictures. It's a form of revenge.
Bakit po ganun, Professor?
Well, some people just cannot take disappointment. It hurts their ego, so they have a need to do revenge.
Bakit po gumaganti? Ano po yung nagtutulak sa kanila? Ano po yung ego na yon? Yung maiintindihan ng ordinaryong mamamayan, Professor?
Alam mo, ang mga reaction ng mga tao, if you're hurt or
nasaktan ka.
Nasaktan ka, yeah. It depends on your background, your personal history rin, no? Now, kung you have a history that you don't like authority, and or you were being you grew up dysfunctionally because you're being hit all the time. Well, these are the things that sort of accentuate and amplify your need for revenge. So you might displace, you might project to your lover, ex-lover, ex-relationship, all this and other people you project to your ex, and then you want to hurt so much.
Sino po yung mga may ganitong potential o posibleng gumawa ng ganito? Anong klaseng tao? Anong klaseng profiling?
First of all, titignan mo muna yung internet, no? Alam mo ba na 60% ng those in social networking and in selfie texting of images are the teenagers, 60%. At kung binilang
teenagers?
Yes. At kung i-include mo naman yung sort of young adult, 80%. Now, ang problem ganito. Let's say...
So ito po yung mga bagong henerasyon?
Yes, indeed. And this is why you're seeing all these videos coming out. First of all, if there's a relationship, it's the woman who's disadvantaged, ha? Kasi the man will say, okay, girlfriend kita, gusto ko i-prove mo naman na talagang dedicated ka sa akin, no? Ay, loyal ka sa akin. Sige, bigyan mo nga ako ng picture mo, let's do this. And this is also my excitement, or even a fetish.
Opo.
So, ano na yun? So, it's like a form of loyalty demanded by the man. Then the man sometimes, not all men, pressure the lady
Opo.
into this. Now, and especially the teenagers where peer pressure is there. Like nowadays, it's the younger age woman gets involved in sex. So there's pressure among the peers. Oh, di ka pa nag-sex. Pabira ka naman, tayo nag-sex na yung iba eh.
Opo.
Ang dami. So may pressure na gano'n. So,
Idadaan nito, hindi lang sa aktual, kundi ilalabas pa sa internet.
yes.
So nagkakaroon ng skandal, ganun po ba
Oh,
yun?
yung nilalabas naman sa internet, I explained one aspect, yung revenge, di ba, dahil nasaktan. Meron naman, yung, there are people naman who are entertained by shaming others, and there's a lot of suicide because of this. Imagine a high school student, and then they have intimate photos. There's the thrill of it, and don't forget, in the internet, ang mga nag-viral, those photos or those films that go viral are the ones that are shocking. The ones that are funny, shocking, ironical, or beyond acceptance with society, they're the ones that go viral. Yes.
So ibig sabihin, ito po yung nagugustuhan pa itong ating mga nagtataguyod sa internet, ganun po ba yun?
Yes. Now, there may be some individuals who want to hurt, who want to shame because of their background. They have different motives for this, but they're dysfunctional, and these are wrong motives. Now, the thing, there's the social media and the networking has a dynamic which is very, very dangerous.
Okay,
because it can explode exponentially. And what explodes exponentially are negative, highly negative or highly positive
Ibig
emotions.
sabihin, sobrang lawak na nagiging epekto.
Sobrang
ganun po ba yun?
good, yes. Sobrang good,
buti,
sobrang bad.
Sobra ding sama.
Yung sobrang good, like na merong tumulong sa hindi putula pa, and pinakain, yon. Good yon, di ba? Yung bad, yung wow, exciting to, no? Itong artistang to, no? Mapapahiya ako, exciting. So it appeals to emotion. Also irony, yung masyadong amateur.
So sobrang buti, sobrang sama, at ito'y nagiging viral at mas na-excite yung mga manonood, yung mga viewers.
Ito, Emil, ito yung beginning, yung mitya. Pero there's deeper factors that make it go viral. Okay, may structure ka na of relationships. You have people who are extroversive, iba, marami mga kaibigan, may tao na ba na reclusive, konti lang yung mga kaibigan nila. So may entire network, yun na structures, social media, di ba? Pero do you know that based on neurological examination ng brain, nagkaroon mga experiments na kuwari, naging exciting tong news. Ito is an unusual event. Alam mo ba, ang sumisindi sa party ng brain is that portion na gusto kong malaman kung ano ang iisipin ng iba. So may trigger yun in the brain, ha? Kala mo it's memory, no? Hindi eh. Tapos, meron isang aspect pa na that's coupled to this, ang tawag social contagion. Nakakahawa. Like, kung nag-react na kang gano'n, nabasa ko, this is going viral, this is very popular, so many hits. Ibig sabihin, dapat gumaya ako. Yun ang tinatawag na social contagion. Gagaya ako, dapat nararapat lang kasi karamihan ginagawa o interested. So the mechanism of the brain cells where you're interested in the minds of others, plus the need to imitate what is acceptable because others are reacting already, so interested, so many hits, that causes the explosion.
So talagang
Yes.
yung pag-uugnay-ugnay nitong iba't ibang mga factors na sa larangan ng internet at sa pag-uugali. Ito naman pong selfie na usong-uso ngayon nagsasabi, ito yung isang sinyalis daw ng pagiging makasarili. Ano po yung profiling nyo dito?
Well, it's not so much that. It's more like some people, indeed, they like to take pictures because of grandiosity or the high self-evaluation, di ba? Meron talaga rin ganon. Pero do you know that it's kind of different because it's not live. Since pag selfie, pwede mong i-angulo yung ulo mo pag ganito, mas magandang angle, pwede ko i-photoshop, pwede ko i-paint, I can modify it, and I can, yes. Do you know that 40% of the people who do selfie, do you know that they're dissatisfied with their looks? O tignan mo yan? So it's an escape. You can modify it, and then people now will say, oh, you're cute, you have a lot of hits, responses from viewers who like to contact you. So, because the human being, the psychology is, I have a higher self-evaluation if maraming nag-a-approve. There's a need in the human person for that. So it's like a dream. It's like a fake thing. You can sort of change how people look at you. You
Dito
can,
napapasok
mas
yung
sexy,
virtual reality.
yes. So it's a form, and sometimes the politicians, they change their names. So it's like, it's a different world. It's not really reality. So it's a form of feeling better. Ang masama kung you exaggerate it, no? You believe that you're only acceptable if you modify it with Photoshop because you're obsessed with it.
Okay.
Yes.
Professor, nasa inyo po ang pagkakataon. Mensahe nyo siguro, lalo na sa mga kabataan at sa mga iba pa na talagang sabihin na nating nakatutok palagi sa internet. Ang inyo pong mensahe.
Well, in view of the fact that 60% are the youth, 12 to 16 years old in the social media, and in view of the fact that 80% are involved, if you include the young adults, you are a potential victim. Yun lang ang napaka-importante yan. Because there are predators waiting to destroy you, to shame you. Now, there might not be too many people in terms of numbers, but are you willing to gamble your reputation? Right? There are people like a boyfriend. Make sure hindi kayo nagpi-picture, no? Kasi the young people, they're growing. They don't know that they're capable of high emotions, revenge, anger, then later they regret. But like the Chinese say, a word or a picture comes out, even the swiftest horse cannot catch it anymore, and you're destroyed already. And in the youth, many commit suicide. See, and this is very dangerous to save your reputation. So, please avoid taking pictures, selfies, especially controversial ones, and especially films, because you're dealing even a good person. Sometimes we make mistakes. They're too emotional, see? But don't forget the viral nature of the structure of the internet, plus coupled with the psychology of and the neurology, simply makes it an explosive environment. So you have to be really guarded.
Okay, maraming salamat po si Professor Sam Cruz. Alam niyo po, makapangyarihan ang komunikasyon, lalo na ngayong kasalukuyan at sa ating mga kabataan. Nasa inyo po ang pagkakataon kung paano niyo po itong panghawakan para sa ikabubuti o para sa ikasasama. Marami pa po tayong balita at talakayan dito po sa pagbabalik ng Balitaan.